afternoon friends, good afternoon ma'am. My name is Pooja from first year BCom Computers from TTWRS Degree College, Shadnagar. Before discuss our topic, I have to ask a question. How many types of subsidiary books are there?
8 types.
Very good. There are 8 types of subsidiary books. The first one is cash book. Second one is purchase book. And third one is purchase return. Purchase return book. And fourth one is sales book. And fifth one is sales returns book. And sixth one is bills receivable. And seventh one is bills payable. And eighth one is journal property. These are 8 types of subsidiary books. In cash book there are 4 types. They are divided into 4 types. The first one is simple cash book, and second one is 2-column cash book, and third one is triple cash book, and fourth one is petty cash book. In simple column cash book there is only one column, that is amount column. And 2-column cash book there are 2 columns. The first one is discount and amount column. And in triple column cash book, the first one is discount column and cash column and bank column. The petty column cash book is, it means the small transactions are written in this petty column cash book. Now we discuss the triple column cash book. In triple column cash book there is a contra entry. In 3-column cash book there is contra entry. In every cash book there is debit side and credit side. In this also the debit and credit are transaction is written in debit and credit side. The contra means opposite. There are 3 transactions are considered as a contra entry. The first transaction of contra entry is check or cash. Depositing into bank. Here the check or cash we are depositing into a bank is considered as contra entry. And the second one is cash withdrawn from the bank for office use. And second one is we are taking money from the bank for office use, is also considered as contra entry. And the third one is check or cash deposited bank on next day. Here this entry means we are receiving from the check or cash from another man and deposited in that money into the bank on next day. It is considered as contra entry. These three are the contra entries. Now we see the pro forma of 3-column cash book. There is debit and credit. There is the debit and here is the credit. Date column, particular, here it is the JF. Discount, cash, bank, and another view is date column. In 3-column cash book, there is debit and credit sides. The first here first debit column is date, and second one is particular, and next one is JF and discount allowed, and next one is cash and next bank. And in credit side, the first column is date, particular, JF, discount receive, and cash and bank. Now we see the question of 3-column cash. This is the question of 3-column cash book. Here the question is, enter the following transactions in a 3-column cash book. Here the business started date is 2016 June, and first one is cash in hand rupees 12,500, and at bank rupees 36,000. The business is started on the date of June 2016 on first day. We should write they are starting the business. It is the opening day of the business. To balance, brought down means opening balance. Here in the question, the cash amount is 12,500 and bank amount is 36,000. On June 1st, we are entered the transaction, and the next one is on day June 3rd, they are sell some good. The rupees is 19,700. On day 3, they are selling the good to another one. Then the cash is coming in. We getting the cash, so it is the debit. June 3rd. Two sales. The amount is 19,700. We are entering the amount in cash column because they are selling the good, they are getting cash, not the check. So we are writing amount in cash column. The next one is on day 5, date 5th, paid rupees 12,000 in to bank. Here they are paying, they are deposited their cash into the bank. The amount is 12,000. So it is the contra entry.
because they depositing the money into the bank. So we should write the entries in both side of debit and credit.
On day 5, fifth day, June 6, 2016, they're depositing the cash into the bank. The journal entry is bank account data to cash account, because our cash is going and bank is debit. So bank, in JF column we mention that here it is the contra entry, but we write the amount E in cash column because it is opposite, 12,000. And in credit side also we have to write this entry. On 5th June 2016, by here it is by cash. The cash account, we mention amount in bank column 12,000.
On 6th date, receiving a check for rupees 3,600 from Sushil.
On date 6, they are receiving cash from Sushil. It means it is also debit because we getting the money from Sushil. The date is 6 June 2016 to Sushil account. Here they are receiving check. Here check means we write the amount in bank column. The amount is 3,600.
And next date, 8th, Sushil check deposit paid into bank rupees 3,600.
On date 8, which is received from the Sushil, we are deposited that check into the bank. So it is also one of the contra entry because we are depositing into the bank on next day, on 8th day. So it is the contra entry. On 8th June 2016 to bank. The journal entry of that transaction is bank account data to cash because bank is debit. Our cash is going. Bank account. Here we also mention contra entry. The amount is 3,600. Here we are writing the amount in cash column because the opposite. And here also the credit side also we should write on date 8 by cash account. The amount is in bank column 3,600.
On day 10, paid Anurag by check rupees 1,980 and discount allowed by him rupees 120.
On day 10, we getting the Anurag paying the check 1,980 rupees to us and discount is also allotted to us. The amount is 120. On day 10, 6/16 to bank. To Anurag account. He giving check 1,980 rupees. The discount is 120 in discount column because we getting money from Anurag, so it is debit. And next one is
And the next one is 12 date. Cash purchases 6,200.
on date 12 we are purchasing some good for cash, so our money is going from the cash is going from our, so it is credit side. Date 12 6 16 by purchases account. The amount is 6,200. We are taking this column because we are only giving the cash, so we write the amount in cash column.
On next day 14, withdraw from bank for office use. It is also contra entry because all office use also consider as a contra entry, so we write in both side of cash book.
One is 14 date June 6, 2016. Here the journal entry is we are taking our money from the bank, so journal entry is cash account data to bank because we getting the cash, so cash is debit to cash account. Here we mention contra entry. The amount is, here cash means we should write the amount in bank 5,000. And here in credit side also we should write on day 14 6 16 by bank account. Here contra entry, the amount in cash 5,000 rupees.
On day 15, received check from Ramana for rupees 1,900, allowed his discount 100 rupees. Here we are receiving check from Ramana, so it is debit side and discount is 100 rupees.
To Ramana account. The amount in bank column because they are giving the check to us 1,900 and discount is 100 rupees.
On day 18, check sales rupees 32,000. On day 18, we selling the some good to someone, so we getting the cash, so it is also debit side. The rupees is 32,000.
On 18 June 2016 to sales account. The amount is 32,000.
On day 19, paid into bank Ramana check for rupees 1,900 and cash 7,500. Here we paying Ramana check into bank, so it is also the contra entry.
19 we are depositing the Ramana check into the bank, so the general entry is bank account data to cash to bank account. Here we should write contra entry. The amount is 9,400 in cash column and here 2016 by cash account. The amount we should write in the bank column 9,400.
Next one is on 21 day paid for stationery. We are paying stationery amount, so our cash is going out, so it is the credit side.
16 by stationery. Stationery account 450. Start with 450 cash column.
On date 23rd, paid commission to Kishore by check rupees 1500. Here we giving money to Kishore, so our cash is going out. Here we paying commission to Kishore, so it is the credit. The amount is 1500.
Date 23/6/16 by Kishore. Kishore account. The amount is in bank column because they mentioning check. Stop. It is 1500.
On date 25th, received check from rupees 4000 from Ajay Kumar and deposited the same into bank. Here we receiving check from Ajay Kumar 4000 and deposited in bank in same date, so it is not considered as contra entry. It is the normal entry and in debit side because we receiving check from Ajay Kumar.
On date 25th June 6, 2016 to Ajay Kumar. Ajay Kumar account. He giving the check to us, so the amount in bank column 4000.
27 Ramana's check returned dishonored. Here the Ramana check on date 15 which we receives from Ramana, it is dishonored, it is cancelled. This transaction is in credit side.
On date 27/6/16 by Ramana. Ramana account. Here on date 15 we receive check from Ramana, but it is dishonored. We should write same amount 19,900 and in discount receipt
29 date draw check for rupees 2800 for personal use. Here we are withdrawing the money from bank for personal use, so it is not considered as contra entry because we are using it for personal use.
by personal use account. We are withdrawing from bank, so we should write in bank column 2800.
On day 31st, paid salary by check rupees 2800 and by cash 1200. We are paying the salaries to the employees by check and cash, so it is the credit side.
Date 31st June 16 by salaries account. Here they transaction. By check we are giving 2,800 and by cash 1,200. Stop.
On day 31st, bank charges rupees 120 and insurance premium paid 1,750 as shown in passbook. Here we are paying insurance and bank charges, so it is also credit side.
31st June 2016, the bank charges are in 120 and 30. On same date, we are paying the insurance account 1,750. Now our transactions are completed. Now we do the balance. We do the balance figure. Now we calculate the balance of the column. Here the discount column is here 220 and they add these amounts. Here the cash balance is 89,200 and the bank column is 52,480. And now we calculate the credit amount also. The discount is 100 only and 12,880 and this bank is 3,570. Credit the credit and debit we compare. The debit side of balance is more, so we do the minus from debit minus credit. So 89,200 minus 10,850 first day by balance carried out because we are closing the year. Balance carried out. We are minus from this amount to 12,500, 12,850. The amount is 76,350. And here also the bank column compared to credit side, the debit side is higher. So we minus 52,800 minus 35,870. So here the amount is also 16,160. Now we make equal balance of the year. So we should write the same amount here also. 3,200 and then credit bank balance also 2,800. Now we should write here on day 1st July month 2016 to balance problem. Here this amount is used for next year. So here the amount is balance is 76,350 16,160. So here this amount is used for next year. This is the next year opening balance. So problem is completed. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Are you understood?
Understood.